In this video, I wanted to talk about drawing lines and your heartbeat. So, something I've noticed when drawing lines is if you look at my line, even when I execute lines confidently, you may see a wobbling occasionally, and it was something that always kind of weirded me out. I think a lot of this is the natural quality. One, one part is executing confident lines, being able to draw fast enough, and also to the point in which you're not drawing too slow. Like usually if you draw really slow, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm probably a bit of an anomaly here. It's not the straightest line, but I do 5 minutes of practice every day of slow drawing as opposed to drawing, like trying to ghost and draw extremely well. They're not too fast, but if you pay attention, like I'm gonna ghost a line here and try to draw it a bit faster than I drew this line. So I've practiced drawing slow lines, so it's not as wobbly as one may expect. And I also had a bit of confidence executing my drawn line. And the other thing is, I'm most comfortable drawing lines from upper right to down left. Some people are better doing the opposite way instead, but I've always found doing it from right to left towards my body. One, I could see the line. Two, I feel like I'm able to do it the most comfortably. More often than not, if you need to change your page, you could like move the page in any way to execute the line you need to. Just a little tip. But back to the line. I'm going to try to ghost a line here and watch me carefully because I'm doing it much faster than this line. I know I said that about 3 times. My apologies, but I think it's important. So, I missed it. I need to ghost my line a little bit more until I can do it. Sometimes it does take a good deal of practice until you could confidently execute the line you need to. But don't worry, it will come with time. I'm also talking and filming myself, so there's a certain level of performance anxiety that you get when you do that. Okay, this line. I was a little off, but for the most part, it was a lot more straight than this line. Um, and I also did it confidently. There's like very little wobble, but I feel like when you draw any line, your heartbeat kind of, well, your heartbeat is pulsing. You know, your heart, you're alive. I'm assuming. I hope. And when you're drawing, there's like this pulse effect. So I wonder, and it's just a bit of a theory of mine that when you draw longer lines, unless you execute that line before your heart pulses again, or if you draw it anytime when your heart is doing a pulse. I mean, I know there are different types of pulses, but I'm wondering if your line quality is affected by that, and I'm wondering if you make shorter lines in between heartbeats, I wonder if your lines could perhaps be more confident. But I'm also wondering if you try to do that all the time, does it really affect how your line looks and how you become known for your unique line quality? You know, it's just something I couldn't stop thinking about. I had this idea of it last night, and perhaps I'm just being too and perhaps I'm thinking too much about it. Um, I, I kind of think about this over from my university days and a lot of how I learn stuff in school by over analyzing things, and I just wanted to like share it with it and kind of think that like there has to be an effect with unique line quality in your heartbeat. Perhaps everyone has a different heartbeat to a certain extent, because you know if you I had a family friend who has I don't think he had Parkinson's. They couldn't tell. It wasn't Parkinson's disease, but it was like another issue in which he had hand tremors. So like I think there are like that's more of like a brain thing. So like I think there's your heartbeat and then there's your brain. Sometimes both are uh, sometimes it's a matter of practice, but sometimes, like in the event of having some type of like Parkinson's disease or other muscle issue, it becomes more complicated. But I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying I definitely think people who have that can draw, in one way or another, but like you'll become known for that heartbeat. But I'm not saying you have to have like the perfect heartbeat either, but I'm just saying like I just wonder if anyone has ever thought about how your unique line quality is like one part brain, one part, I should have said part. Ah, darn you, title. One part brain, one part heart beat pulse. So I just keep thinking about this all the time. And I don't know, maybe it's not worth my time to think about it, of trying to draw lines throughout my heartbeat. The other thing is, like I said, you could only, like, I feel like if you try to do it, I don't know, well, you know, your heartbeat probably, it's around 1 second, 1 Mississippi, I don't know, probably less, but what I keep thinking is if you would try to draw every line between heartbeats, you'd have to probably draw much smaller lines and also draw them confidently, because like the longer you draw a line, well, it's gonna take like if you're drawing a really big line, it's probably gonna take a little over a second, and somewhere along that line, your line quality may be affected by it in one way or another. I mean, I can't say for sure. A lot of this is just my theory. I mean, I know heartbeats are probably all different based on different people, or if someone has an irregular heartbeat. But it's something to think about, I would say. Because, like, you know, if you could take your pulse through your wrist, hand area, or wherever that is, I'm not. Wherever that is, you think it has to affect everything you do. If it affects how you breathe, it has to affect everything you do. So, yeah, it really makes me wonder. Smaller lines, if you can do it, is it better to. Well, I'm not going to say whether it's better to, but, you know, just. I don't know. It's just something that I've been thinking about, and I wanted to make a quick video to share with the world about it. Probably doesn't matter, but you know, I thought it'd be interesting to like share my perspective on it. If you have thoughts on it, or if you think my theory is complete garbage, please comment below. I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, that's the whole purpose of theories, to I don't know, to spark conversation and perhaps debate in one way or another. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think about this. And I wonder if there's any literature or any information other artists have commented about heartbeat and in their drawings in one form or another. But yeah, if you like this video, I do appreciate if you like it, and if you like my channel, please subscribe. Thank you very much for listening. I greatly appreciate it. Bye.